Mpyane and you are sitting with Sia, the host with the most, and the maestro, Kgaugelo Mpyane, and my name is Ms. Masas Kaso, and I'm better known as M6. Um, we are at
So can introduce ba?
Community Hall, whereby we are
Introduce ba?
having an orchestral rehearsal, and Kgaugelo is with us, and he's the heartbeat of the orchestral rehearsal. Hi, Kgaugelo.
Hi, how are you,
I'm
Fumas?
good, man. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I don't even have to introduce you in the music space because I think everybody knows you. I'm sure the only question that you want to know, when are you getting married? Because you are too busy.
That's coming soon.
You are too busy. You are too busy with your with the music. So yeah, in fact, the program is very interesting, and the opportunity that is given to the conductors is immensely incredible, and you are doing great in terms of guiding the program. What inspires you on a normal day?
You know, what inspires me on a normal day is development. I'm all for development and all for building a greater society, especially when music is concerned, because that's the space that I'm mostly in my life. So when I see development, I see conductors growing, I see an orchestra coming out of a township and sounding like an orchestra that can play at any concert hall in the world. I think that fulfills my purpose of being in this industry.
It's development, and you are you like we mentioned that you are doing everything that is music, and even this competition is naturally, I'm not sure that you have your hand in it, because in this competition there's no choir that is big or there's no choir that is small, and so is how you operate. You will find you performing wherever, and you'll find you performing locally. So you feel that we need that balance so that those that are measured as small can grow, and those that are bigger can be able to match within
Yes.
the society.
Yes.
So is that how you
Yes, because I for an instance don't believe that there's a small or a bigger project. Everything that I'm tasked to do, like this one, Mr. Moloto tasked me to head the orchestra space and the music, and like the music I extracted it myself. The conductor scores, I made sure conductors have scores, working together with Kuluka Debe, who is mentoring me so well in this company of Buang Moloto Foundation, which they welcomed me with open arms, and they also gave me space to can talk and can suggest other things. Like if you had the soloist in the beginning that we have is Trudy, she is singing a pop song that Mr. Moloto opened that up, and then we had it arranged, and the music is sounding great. So things like that are the ones that actually make me have that buzz.
Mr. Moloto mentioned this time that opens an ensemble orchestra. Is this orchestra for only this upcoming event, 26, or it's an ongoing thing?
The orchestra will be based on availability of players. Like for instance, because this weekend we have the Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, because Buang Moloto changed the rehearsal of the orchestra to the 28th instead of the 12th of October. So most musicians you're gonna see, like your Camelia Onea, who is the concert master, you're gonna see on the 26th of October, because they are not available because of the Standard Bank. So most of the players, like 80% of them, will be playing on the 26, but some of them are only here for today's rehearsal to fill the spaces of the rest. So with the Buang Moloto Foundation, I would want to have a stable team that I know that if Mr. Moloto needs a team to come and perform anywhere, we will have this team. But it also will depend on availability, because as musicians they are freelancing, and especially in Johannesburg, you can't say that I have this musician for the whole year unless you give them a contract for the whole year that they will be playing this and this gigs.
So,
um you're mentioning something about contracts, and do you think that that could be spilled into our choirs too? Do you think would it be fair to have choristers linked into a choir through a contract, and also what would be the perks that comes with it? Because I assume that when they are freelancing, they're getting paid. When they are contracted with you, they will be paid, and all those adjustments. Do you think that would be fair for choristers in terms of choral music in choirs to say choristers must have contract?
Yes, because for instance, at Bokamoso Arts Institute, the choristers before they even join the choir, they sign a contract to say that I'm a member of Bokamoso for a year, a yearly contract. Though it's not a contract that we bind you forever. So for the year of 2024, you sign the contract in January. So for instance, if you have a gig at Gauteng Choristers and Bokamoso is not competing, Gauteng Choristers sends us a letter that we need a Kgaugelo Mpyane to come and sing a tenor solo for us. As management, we agree to that. As long as because I think having a contract and having choristers who are contracted to a certain choir at a certain time, that's when you will be able to manage also the ins and outs. Because also the capacity of a choir, like for instance, you get a Verdi Requiem gig and you have 30 choristers because 50 choristers went to the Eastern Cape to sing for a competition or something of that sort. So I think being having contracted choristers gives a choir and the management time and
Sense of
space
continuity.
is a sense of what's actually going to happen with the choir in terms of performance and also planning.
So, does the contract have to come with a remuneration, or it could just be a contract that says you belong with us?
The contract doesn't have to come with a remuneration, but a gig is a gig. Like for instance, if you get a corporate gig, you have to pay choristers, because that's what I wanted to end actually, for choristers to always come to the choir. It's fine if they come and we perform normal programs of the choir, they will do that for free. But if you get something like a corporate gig, the people who you contracted for that gig will be able to get paid. Or if it's the whole choir and the gig pays a lot of money, we will find a way to share that little that we got from that gig.
No, see, do you have anything? Okay, Kgaugelo, I think you are doing great.
Thank you very much.
And you inspire greatness, and I hope that you are having little Kgaugelos that you are producing
Yes.
in terms of the skill that you are having. You're quite young actually
Yes.
for the achievements that you are having. So we wish you all the best, and we're hoping that we're gonna have an orchestra, not necessarily Kgaugelo Mpyane orchestra, but an orchestra that we know we can firmly believe that we want this orchestra. Engazusenzelwa izinto singazi-understanding.
Yes, yes. No, thank you very
Thank
much
you
for
very
having me
much.
here in Zimasa.
Thank you,
It's always
Kgaugelo.
a pleasure.
Thank you, good.
Thank you. Thanks.
Shataning.
I